Hello, it's Mrs. Wilson and Nuts here. Are you going to say hello, Nuts, for children? Hello, children. How are you doing? Oh, I thought we'd read you a story. It's got squirrels in. I love squirrels. I'm a squirrel, you know. Oh, and I really like to eat nuts. That's why I'm called Nuts. Right, Mrs. Wilson, get that story read. Okay, Nuts. Are you ready? Okay, it's called Percy's Bumpy Ride. Can you see the squirrels? Let me find the squirrels. There they are. They're not as beautiful as me though. They're grey squirrels. I'm a red squirrel. Yes, okay, Nuts, be quiet. Okay, are you ready? Yeah, come on. Okay. Percy the park keeper was hard at work. Bang, bang, bang. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Tap, tap, tap. Tappity tap, bang, bang. Ouch! For 3 whole days, sounds like this had been coming from Percy's workshop. What was he doing? Percy's friends, the animals who lived in the park, could only guess. I think he's making a bird table, said the squirrel. It could be a park bench, said the rabbit. It might be, but nobody heard what the hedgehog thought it might be. Oh, can you see Percy making things in his shed? It's a bit tricky. You're not really helping me read this story, are you? It's a bit hard, you sitting there. Do you think you could help me better? Okay. At that moment, there was a roar of an engine. Zoom! Roar! The workshop doors burst open, and above the noise of the engine, they heard Percy's voice. Right, you're going to help me this time, Nuts. Yeah, okay, you hold the book so the children can see the picture. There's Percy. Percy's the man. Can you see him? Wonder what he's made. Okay, you can let go of the book now. No, stop it, Nuts. I need to read the story. Make way, make way. With a great clanking sound and a lot of smoke, Percy emerged from the workshop, sitting on top of a very strange machine. Percy pushed a switch and the engine coughed and spluttered into silence. Well, said Percy, what do you think? I know what I think, said the fox. I think, what is it? You see all of the animals looking. They're not really quite sure. It looks like a chair with some handles on. Oh, look, can you see a badger and a squirrel? Oh, squirrel! Yes, okay. A hedgehog, a fox. What else can we see? A duck. I think there might be some mice and maybe an owl. Ooh, let's see what his contraption is, shall we? This is my new lawnmower, said Percy, patting the machine. I've got terribly behind with this cutting the grass. My old mower is so slow but this I'll just fly around the park. Stop it. Will it really fly? Asked the hedgehog. It's a lawnmower, chuckled Percy. The propeller is on top to fan me with air while I'm moving. Percy turned a key. Mowing, not moving, but maybe it's the same thing because if he's moving, he's mowing. There we go. Percy turned a key and the engine clanked into life again. Come on, he said. Let's try it out. All aboard. No, Nuts. Let me show the children first. Come on, you were supposed to be helping me. There we go, look, can you see? All the animals are climbing on. They look a little bit excited. Just behave, Nuts. You can't help me read a story if you're going to be silly. With everyone sitting on his new mower, Percy began to chug across the grass. It works, shouted Percy, as he admired the stripe of the closely cut grass behind the mower. Let's try it a little bit faster. Percy pushed a lever, but what happened next took everybody by surprise. Oh, let's show the children the picture of the animals on the lawnmower. Look, the surprise hasn't happened yet. We have to turn the page to see what the surprise was, Nuts. Let's have a look. Let's see. Whoa! Look what the surprise was. Can you see, children? Percy's invention is flying. The engine roared and the propeller went faster and faster. Then to everyone's astonishment, Percy's lawnmower began to lift into the air. It does fly, squealed the hedgehog. You're so clever, Percy. Well, I shouldn't say that, said Percy as he struggled with the mower's controls. He was beginning to think that the propeller was not such a good idea. He looks a bit worried. At first, the flying mower seemed to be deciding all by itself where to go, but after a while, Percy found that pushing and pulling levers, he could make the mower go where he wanted. For the animals, it was very exciting, for only the ducks and the owl had ever been this high up in the air before. You see, I'm not so sure that the badger looks very excited. I think he might be worrying about falling off. Let's see what happens next. Suddenly, the badger called, "Tree ahead, Percy!" "Oh, thank you," said Percy, and he pulled hard on a lever and just managed to swoop over, stop it, a tall tree, mowing some leaves as he passed. Oh, as the mower, you can't see me now, can you? As the mower climbed high into the sky, the animals were amazed by what they could see below them. Look, can you see? A big page full of the countryside and all the animals looking at it from the top of Percy's mower. Right, let's see what happens to the next page. Let's turn that one down. No, stop it. Look at those rabbits, look at those sheep, said one of the rabbits. They've made a shape like a hand. I think they're waving to us. I doubt it, said Percy. I shouldn't think they've even noticed us. I think he's right, isn't he, Nuts? I think it is a hand waving. Yes. Shall we all wave? Yay! I think they have noticed us, said the rabbit. Look! The sheep had now arranged themselves into the shape of a face, and it looked very much like a face they all knew. Whose face is it?
Percy's!
Percy? Oh, it does look like Percy, the park keeper. You're right, Nuts. Do you like that?
Yes.
Everyone waved to the sheep. Waved to the sheep. Woohoo! Percy wished he could join them. He didn't realise how quickly his wish would be granted. Whether the spinning propeller on the top of the mower had begun to feel giddy, or whether it had just had enough of turning round and round, no one could be sure, because suddenly it stopped. And just as suddenly, so did the mower's engine. Uh-oh, what do you think's going to happen now? It's flying and its engine stopped. Oh dear. Oh, that's better, said the fox. It's nice and quiet. It's quiet, said Percy, but it's not nice. We're going. What's the matter? Are you scared? Oh, it's okay. Just look with one eye then. It's not nice. We're going to crash, said Percy. Down, down, down went the mower and the mower's passengers. It's such a pity you don't have wings, said the owl. Twoo, as he flew off. Isn't it, said Percy as he shot past her. Oh dear. There they are. Look, Owl's got off. Foxy's trying to clamber onto Percy's knee, look. Protect me, Percy, is what he's probably thinking. The sheep looked worried. They all began to run all over the field. Get out of the way, shouted Percy. But the sheep didn't. Instead, they huddled together right under where Percy and the animals were falling. I wonder why. There's Percy and the animals falling. Oh dear, it's going to be rather a bump, isn't it? Oh, but then Percy realised, see, you can look now. Then Percy realised what the sheep were doing. Now, instead of the hard ground below him, Percy looked down to see a soft, springy, woolly blanket. Look, the animals are all going to land on the sheep. What clever sheep! The badger was the first to land. As each one landed, they bounced on the soft, woolly backs of the sheep. Yes, okay, you're not on a trampoline and you're not on a sheep. Could you stop, please? Come on, stop bouncing. I've got to finish the story. Yes, you've been very cheeky. I don't think you're going to have any nuts later. Oh, okay, sit quietly then. Even Percy, the heaviest of all, bounced 3 times. Oh, yes, just like that. And he was safely down. Can you see? What clever sheep. Everyone said a big thank you to the sheep. They laughed and said they were glad to help. They were only sorry they couldn't save Percy's mower. Percy looked to where the mower had crash-landed in a tree. Can you see? There's some of it up there, look. Can you point to it for me? There we go, Nuts. And, oh, there's a sheep in the chair, look. Can you see? Looks quite funny in the chair. Let's finish the last bit then. Okay. I won't be using that again, he said. What What will you do? Said the hedgehog. The grass in the park is still very long. Percy sighed and he scratched his head. Oh no, don't scratch my head. Stop it, you're messing my hair up. No, scratch your own head. Sheep, said Percy. How would you like to visit a field of lovely, long, tasty green grass? That's a good idea, isn't it, Nuts? Oh, and that's the end of the story. That's how he's going to get the grass cut. What did you say? You could pretend to be a sheep? A bouncy sheep. Are you ready? Ba, 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 ba. Okay, yes, we understand. Do I think you've been helpful enough? Well, you've got to say goodbye to the boys and girls. Okay. I wonder if any of you could make an invention up. I know that some of the children in our class like to make things outside with twigs and grabbers. I wonder what sort of an invention they could make. Maybe it could be an Easter egg maker or a nut gatherer. Would you like that? Something that collects nuts? I think you're pretty good at collecting nuts, aren't you, Nuts? Yes, okay. Did you enjoy that story? I really love the pictures in there. Let's just have a look at the last picture of all the animals and the sheep and Percy thinking how clever he is to realise that the sheep could cut his grass. And that's a picture on the back, look, of all the animals right at the beginning when they were wondering what on earth Percy had made. Okay, right, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. No wiggling your bottom. What are you wiggling your bottom for? You think that's funny? Do you think it's funny? Okay, right, blow them a kiss. Are you ready? Okay, bye-bye. Nuts might come and see you again, but I'm not sure whether he was good enough today. Okay, bye-bye.